Good afternoon. My name is Alkis Solakis. I'm the Dean of the College of Art and Design, and I'm more than happy to welcome all of you to this first celebration of a post-COVID graduation. We are full of joy for that. I want to start by introducing the bare bones platform party. We don't have our faculty here. Just have the administration of the college here. And I will start with Professor Tom Sofranco. Please stand up. Professor Lake Douglas, Associate Dean of the College and Professor of Landscape Architecture. Professor Michael Desmond, Professor to the School of Architecture and Director of Graduate Studies for the college. He is also representing the School of Architecture and the Graduate School today. Professor Rod Parker, Professor and Director of the School of Art. Professor Marsha Kadabak, Professor and Director of the School of Interior Design. And Professor Mark Boyer, Professor and Director of the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture. At this moment, I would like also, please be seated. I would like to recognize any of LSU alumni that may be in the audience. Please stand up and be recognized. These alumni are people that were in your place a few years ago, sometimes many years ago, and they have served as role models and pioneers that have opened the way to all of us to continue LSU's excellent work. We appreciate your being here and all that you do for us throughout the years. This diploma ceremony also marks the end of academic duties of 3 of our distinguished faculty who are retiring from teaching. Professor Rick Ortner and Associate Professor John Malvito, both in the School of Art, and Professor Bruce Sharkey in the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture. Are any of you here today? If so, please stand up. If not, we wish these professors in their absence a fond farewell, and we look forward to seeing them among us whenever they feel like it. This is not an adieu, it is an au revoir. That goes for all of you too. Our first speaker is Amelia Aleman Hernandez. She is speaking on behalf of the class of 2021. She's receiving a bachelor's degree today from the School of Interior Design. Amelia is an interior design major with a minor in French. She's originally from El Salvador and moved to the United States when she was 11 years old. Her undergraduate thesis and capstone project focused on the role of fair trade practices in addressing the economic needs of rescued human trafficking victims and refugee women. When she's not working at the Hope Shop, you can find Amelia sketching by the lakes, dusting flour off her apron, or dreaming about how she can change her corner of the world. Amelia's biggest aspiration is to be kind and generous and to use her design education to help disadvantaged communities in Latin America and Europe. Amelia, please address the graduates.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, faculty, parents, family members, guests, and of course, my fellow graduates. I wish you could all see the view I have from here. You all look absolutely stunning in your caps and gowns. when the director of the School of Interior Design, Professor Marcia Cuddeback, told me that I had been chosen to address you today, I couldn't believe it. I read and reread the email, trying to make sure I read it correctly, and that it was really my name at the top. Once I was certain that it was indeed for me, I was overcome with emotion. You probably think I'm exaggerating, but if you knew where I come from, you would have probably done the same thing. You see, I don't come from a family with a legacy of LSU graduates. My family doesn't even have a legacy of college graduates. My dad was lucky enough to finish first grade, and that's because at 7 years old, he worked to save enough money to buy himself, a pencil and a notebook. He didn't go on to second grade because he couldn't afford it. My mom was luckier and was able to finish sixth grade. They both sacrificed so much to give my sister and I the opportunities they didn't have. Perhaps my story resonates with some of you. You too are the first in your families to graduate from college. Or perhaps you are keeping alive a family tradition of graduating from LSU. Either way, we should all be proud because this is no small accomplishment. When it came to preparing my speech for today, I didn't know what to say. I wrote 3 different drafts, and they all felt very inadequate. Part of me wanted to make it inspiring without sounding cliche, and another part of me wanted to make it smart, or sound smart. But eventually I gave up because none of those ideas felt genuine. So class of 2021, I have nothing grand and inspiring to tell you. I am very conscious of the fact that some of you know way more about life than I do. Some of you have lived through trauma, pain, and indescribable suffering. But given the fact that for some unknown reason, I have been given the incredible honor of speaking to you today, I would like to talk to you about a few things I've learned in my 2 decades and some change of being alive. The first thing is that no matter the circumstances that surrounded your birth, you are not an accident. You may not have been in your parents' plans, but you were in God's. You were deliberately planned and designed and lovingly placed on this earth for such a time as this. You are a breathing, living masterpiece. So regardless of how small and insignificant you think you are or others have made you feel, you have to know that you make a huge difference in this world. You bring to the world things that no one else can. Only you sketch the way you do. Only you paint the way you do. No one sculpts or draws like you do. And no one holds the camera and takes photographs the same way that you do. Imagine the Louvre without Mona Lisa. Likewise, the world will be incomplete without you. For the second thing, as art and design students, we've experienced countless critiques over the past 4 years. They are an integral part of our education. Midway through a project or at the end of it, we pin up our work so our professors and peers can critique it. Critiques offer an amazing learning opportunity, even if at times we ended up with tears in our eyes. I think that as creative individuals, we run into the danger of pinning ourselves up on the wall and never taking ourselves down. We nitpick every quote-unquote defect and tear ourselves apart. Of course, there's value in evaluating yourself honestly, but make sure you're doing it to grow and to learn. Don't turn something that was meant to be constructive into something destructive. Give yourself some grace. Learn from your mistakes and move on. As you head into your professions, some of you will be animators, illustrators, sculptors, photographers, architects, and of course, interior designers. But of all the things that you can be in this world, be kind. Be kind to others, but remember that being kind to yourself is one of the greatest kindnesses. As artists, we have the enormous privilege and responsibility of looking after everything that is beautiful in this world. So look after yourself. Treat yourself kindly. And third, one of the very first things I remember learning here at the College of Art and Design is the elements and principles of art. Out of the 7 elements, I think that value is the most important one. Without it, color, line, form, shape, space, and texture, they're all flat and dull. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say this, we know that by heart, but please hear me out. Likewise, life has its highlights and shadows, happy moments and sad moments. However, both lights and darks are needed to reveal form, shape, texture, and to bring color to life. So don't buy the lie that everyone's life is perfect except yours. The greatest illusion is that life should be perfect. The truth is, there will be bad days, there will be sad days, and it might seem like your life is covered in shadows. Days when simply getting up and carrying on is the bravest thing you can do. Yes, dark clouds will come, but know that every storm you face will pass, and you will see highlights again. And fourth, don't be afraid of the unknown. Maybe you have your dreams all lined up, or maybe you're still searching, or maybe you're desperately bombarding companies with your resume because you need to start paying off student loans. No matter where you find yourself, we have this in common. We're all stepping into the wild, AKA adult life. It's normal to be scared, but we are less scared together. Fear is not your friend, so don't let it control you. Everything will be okay. You will be okay. One of the most liberating things I've ever heard from any professor is what Professor Matthew Edmonds told my pro practice class. He said that it's okay for us to go out into the real world and decide that what we went to school for is not what we want to do. In other words, give yourself permission to be curious and try new things. Don't let your diploma limit you. Rather, see it as a passport to explore every path you desire until you find your home in this vast world that is art. And lastly, as artists, we are first and foremost storytellers. There's something about human nature that loves a good story. We have the power to make words come to life and stir imaginations. We are entrusted to design and build the spaces that people will inhabit and to capture special moments. We make the ordinary extraordinary. Football may bring in the most money, but we bring the color to campus. We write concept statements to help us translate our abstract ideas into concrete and tangible solutions that people can actually experience. However, the greatest, most captivating story you could ever tell as an artist is your own. The world needs to hear your story. Therefore, please don't waste your time living life pretending to be someone you're not or comparing yourself to others. Of all the amazing things you will learn in life, I hope that your greatest discovery will be that you are enough as you are. And if you forget everything else I've said today, I hope that you will at least remember that. Thank you, and go Tigers.
Thank you, Amelia, and congratulations to you as to everybody else. I'd just like to say just a few words to the class of 2021. And I'm going to just refer to a very old story that was told by a great friend and mentor of mine, Socrates, 25 centuries ago in my hometown of Athens, Greece. It is called the Allegory of the Caves, and there are libraries of commentary written about it through the ages. I'm not going to bore you with that. Don't be afraid. I will talk about the story in 2 parts. The first is about people shackled in a cave, watching shadows projected on the wall in front of them. These are shadows of people and objects parading behind them in front of a great fire, you can imagine, you know. The shadows are the prisoner's reality. They know no other outside of the cave. You can see the parallel to your own story the last few months. For the past year, we have lived the allegory of the cave, locked up, masked up, meeting each other's shadows through Zoom bars or through the reflexive projection of plexiglass shields. For the past year, we have lived between illusion and reality, shadow and light, abstract and concrete. It has been an experience like no other, and one that you have weathered with exceptional patience, perseverance, and skill. Bravo to all of you. In the second part of the story, the cave dwellers don't want to get out of the cave for fear of being blinded by the light. That is a contrast to today, when we are celebrating this joyful Diploma ceremony as a great return to the light. Today, we are reflecting and renewing our faith in what we do as makers of reality, makers of the stages upon which unfold the great mystery plays of life. Today, we are celebrating a station of our education that has given us the skills to continue our journey seeking beauty, justice, and above all, freedom. As we come out to the light of the real world, when I say real world, it's not real world as opposed to academia. I just mean the world that is three-dimensional, the world of reality. We realize, really realize, that the past year's singular experience has also taught us to work together to face the realities of the caves that lie ahead. There are many caves lying ahead, with courage, hope, and trust that we can make the world a better place. Go Tigers, always onward and upward. Thank you. And now is the time you've all been waiting for 4 or 5 years, sometimes more. It's the time to confer degrees. Associate Dean Sofranco will do the heavy lifting. He will announce the names of our degree candidates by area. Professor Sofranco, he's been practicing for weeks.
Thank you, Dean Salakis. As the candidates cross the stage, please note those who are wearing purple and/or gold cords, signifying that they are graduating with university honors, having achieved an overall grade point average of 3.7 or higher. We will also be acknowledging those who have been selected for membership into Tau Sigma Delta, the Honor Society for Disciplines in the College of Art and Design. Lastly, Louisiana State University is pleased to honor graduates who have met the high standards set by faculty members for the communication across the curriculum program. I will acknowledge these distinguished communicators as I announce their names. Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left when directed to receive your diploma? Aaron Bacon. Zachary Earl Bell. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Morgan Bourgeois. Lauren Christine Cantu. Ferguson Patrick Cochran. Alexis Cook. Patrick Allen Eichner. Layla Grace Jones. Receiving honors from the Ogden Honors College and a distinguished communicator, Madeline Marie Juneau. Willie Perry Kurtz. Megan Laverne. Member of Tau Sigma Delta, Ian Jonathan Leto. Graduating summa cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta, and a distinguished communicator, Naomi Marshall. Member of Tau Sigma Delta, Tuan Duke Nguyen. Distinguished communicator, Mason Leonard Orantes. Member of Tau Sigma Delta, Haley Madison Rodrigue. Dylan Caleb Roth. Hannah Elizabeth Simpson. Graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, and a distinguished communicator, Aaron Susan Steinkamp. Ashley Sylvester. Xavier Allen Taylor Burton. Peter Lyndon Tinker. Autumn Rain Trasick. We would also like to recognize a special graduate who is not with us today. The LSU Board of Supervisors unanimously approved to award a posthumous degree to architecture student Eber Rivas, who was part of this class through the fourth year. Eber's family could not be here today to accept his degree, but we know Eber is with us in spirit. Let's have a moment of silence to remember Eber and all of his accomplishments and contributions. Thank you. Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Arts please rise and proceed to the left when directed to receive your diploma? Christine Marie Davis. John Jacob Duval. Catherine Rainwater Fisk. Monica Jimenez Arasamena. Haley Lewing. Jackson Charles Martin. Mary Grace Miller. Felipe Pelaez. Charity Sonia Wilsford. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left when directed to receive your diploma? Ariana Janae Allison. Peyton Shea Beauvais. Austin James Beck. Samantha Michelle Burkholz. Joyce Linnell Blades. Madeline Reese Bourgeois. Rachel Christine Brown. Kwa Dang Bui. Candace Bynum. Blake Elizabeth Corona. Margaret Louise Cassidy. Olivia Chason. Billy Clark. Graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Alexandra Camille Crabtree. Allison Elizabeth Dazio. Alexis Gabrielle Delaney. Nicole Edmonston. Caleb Harrison Ferry. Jasmine Jean Kathleen Filet. Sarah Jane Francione. Julia Ann Giacona. Member of Tau Sigma Delta, Elise Marie Guerra. Keely Olivia Jackson. Nina Claire Jelinek. Marilyn Renee Kaufman. Receiving honors from the Ogden Honors College, Yanae Lynn Kelly. Dominique Michelle Ketchens. Peyton Alexandra Lenhart. Tyler Audrey Lewis. Jonathan Lynn. Graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Mary Jane Lukachik. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Stuart John McFadden. Brian Andrew Manthe. Graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Alan Martin. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Megan Montesino. Christina Persigo. Earning a dual degree in computer science with the College of Engineering, Laura Jean Piccoli. Dana Melissa Ruan. Alejandra Beatriz Sanchez. Daquan Smith. Dallas Adele Spears. Alexa Ashley Taylor. Gabrielle Trupiano. Graduating cum laude, Jeremy Chandler Turner. Oh, I'm sorry, out of order. Graduating cum laude and a member of Tau Sigma Delta, Sophie Lynn Vagianos. Kyla Dean Veal. Landry Nicole West. Anna Elizabeth Witherington. Graduating cum laude, receiving honors from the Ogden Honors College and member of Tau Sigma Delta, Meredith McCallum Yorick. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Isabel Zock. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Interior Design please rise and proceed to the left when directed to receive your diploma? University medalist, Dean's Medal recipient, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, and our speaker, Amelia Alamain Hernandez. Sophia Marie Bankson. Graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Cassidy Blank. Natalia Borrego Jourdain. Maddie? Sorry, out of order. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Maddie Rachel Brown. Madeline Claire Campbell. Jaylee Carol Kluat. Sarah May Crump. Macy Danielle Delat. Allie Drew Irwin. Chloe. Graduating cum laude, Chloe Abigail Estrada. Are you Meg? Are you Meg?
Yes, I'm Meg.
Meg Gracie. Caitlin Maria Giat. Brannon Luke Hardy. Shaylin Janae James. Graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Sky O'Brien Johnson. Jenna Christine Justice. Grace Sullivan Kiefer. Sutton Ainsley McCall. Graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Cindy Ngo. Graduating summa cum laude, receiving college honors from the Ogden Honors College, member of Tau Sigma Delta, and a distinguished communicator, Mary Oliver. Claire Overend Peter. Abigail Petrie. Brandy Alexis Reed. Distinguished communicator, Brooke Alin Saltis. Megan Michelle Stokes. Claudia Lauren Trosclair. Madison Taylor White. Emily Rose Weigel. Distinguished communicator, Jensen Page Williams. Distinguished communicator, Victoria Elizabeth Wilson. Graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Sarah Wolf. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left when directed to receive your diploma? There are 5 of them. We've got 7 names. Mm-hmm. gotta be Clayton and not Charles. You're Clayton, right? Clayton Goss. Graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Sheridan Mueller. Graduating cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, Emily Eileen Poulter. Austin Robert Schroeder. Connor Gordon Trent. Dean Salakis, this concludes the awarding of undergraduate degrees.
We will now acknowledge candidates for the master's degrees. And Tom is going to be reading their names. I forgot to tell the audience a few things about what they just saw. And what you just saw as the candidates crossed the stage, the people that are the students that were wearing purple or gold cords signified that they're graduating with university honors, having achieved an overall grade point average of 3.7 or better. Those that wear the white stoles were selected for membership into Tau Sigma Delta, the Honor Society for Disciplines in the College of Art and Design. And finally, those who were wearing this round medal were distinguished communicators. We have a CXC program that awards selected students that excel in communications. So now Tom is going to be announcing and handing over the degrees for the graduate programs.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Jordan Taylor Connor. Brittany Soler. David Burton Howell. Christopher LeBoeuf. Dean's Medal recipient, Bohore Mohammedzada Moganjugi. Kelly Brandon O'Connor. Landon Rainey. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Neither of the first two look like Daniel. Yeah, so. Oh, cool. Okay. Ziyu Jia. Ming Li. Xuanjiang Li. Chen Shu. Dean's Medal recipient Xiangzhou Shu. Dean Salakis, this concludes the awarding of graduate degrees.
Thank you, Professor Sofranco, and thank you all for attending, and congratulations to all of our candidates. Just a second. Before we depart, I would like to give thanks to a very special group. Would all the parents, grandparents, spouses, family members, and friends all around please stand up and be recognized. Thank you for supporting this learning experience. And again, before we depart, I want to tell the alumni now, first of all, that you can move the tassel to this side of your mortarboard. You are now alumni of LSU and the College of Art and Design and your respective schools, and we're very proud to have this exceptional group that took us through difficult times and led everybody else through these difficult times. I want to extend to you, on behalf of all of us, the staff and the faculty of the college, a standing invitation to come back home. This is your home, and we hope and we wish that you will always return here. The door is always open, and we wish to welcome you again and again in the future years. We know that you are really ready. You have proven this for new adventures. That's what your diploma means. It means that you're ready. It means that you've done all the work, but also it means that it's a passport to dealing with new adventures and new challenges. And we want you to know that our best thoughts and wishes will always be with you. Good luck to all of you. Please rise and get recognized by everybody. Will the guests, families and friends, please remain seated while the platform party and the graduates exit, and then you may exit the field house through the portal where you entered. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to present to you the May 2021 class of the College of Art and Design from Louisiana State University. One last